Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back. During today's warm-up, I'd like us to start by stretching out the feet, and so we'll come onto the knees, tuck the toes, and we'll send the hips towards the heels. Our palms face up to receive or face down to ground, beginning to set our intention for today's practice, for the day itself, and for what type of person we'd like to be. Breathing in through the nose, filling up the lungs and the belly, and then breathing out through the nose, bringing our attention to our breath. And then perhaps we draw the shoulders up towards the ears and then back down to release any tension. Expressing gratitude to ourselves and to our bodies for allowing us to move. And then I invite you to bring your arms out in front of you. Begin wiggling the fingers back and forth as if playing a grand piano. Breathing in through the nose and then out. Hands to heart center in prayer, and then we'll begin warming up the wrists. Maybe the tops of the hands meet as you rotate your wrists, perhaps bringing them down to your right and then down to your left. You're also welcome to just bring the arms out in front of you and then wrap your fingers around the thumbs, creating a fist, and just rotating the wrists from right to left, just to get them warmed up before we begin pressing into the hands. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out, becoming well aware of our breath. And then from here, we'll meet in a tabletop position. And I do apologize, my pup loves being around when we're doing yoga, so she's getting in the way here a bit. But wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and moving into cat-cow. Drawing in the belly towards the spine. Breathe in, look up, drop the belly towards the mat. And then as you exhale, begin rounding out the spine, pressing into the hands, chin to chest. Breathe in, look up, drop the belly, shoulders away from the ears. Chin to chest, rounding out the spine, continuing these motions at your own pace, to your own breath, not worrying about what you look like or getting into any specific shape. The journey is the goal here. And then after you've taken your last exhale, we'll meet back in tabletop. Draw the navel in towards the spine, and then extend your right leg back behind you. Lift the right leg off the mat, flexing the right foot, and then reach forward with your left hand and left arm. Nice strong belly here. Just look down towards your mat, no tension in the neck. Release, and then we'll go into left leg up, reach forward with the right hand, and engaging our belly. Breathing in, breathing out to release. Go ahead and bring the knees out as wide as your mat. The big toes will touch. Send the hips towards the heels, reach forward, and allow your forehead to fall and rest onto your mat for our first child's pose. And this is a wonderful resting pose. If you ever need a break, need to release some stress, some tension, it's very grounding, very relaxing. And here you can bring your prayer hands behind the base of the neck. Or just keep your hands planted on the ground. And then from here, press into the hands, tuck the toes, send the hips up towards the ceiling, coming into down dog, or an upside down V, pressing into the hands. Drawing the heels down towards your mat, Maybe you keep a nice micro bend in the knees here. Walk or jump the feet to meet the hands. And go ahead and bend the knees here. Allow your chest to meet your thighs. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then very gently and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming up to stand. We'll meet in mountain pose. Feet are nice and grounded into your mat. Palms face forward. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Send the feet towards the back of the mat. Press into the hands. Down dog. Pedal the feet, bending into one knee and then the other. Look forward, step the right foot in between the hands, allowing the left knee to fall onto your mat, making sure that your right knee is more or less over the ankle. And then inhale, reach up. Breathing in, breathing out. As you exhale, press into the hands, tuck the toes, send that right foot back into down dog or upside down V. Check in with the body. Roll onto the toes, coming back into tabletop. Maybe sway the hips right to left for a moment. Navel to spine. Shoulder over the wrist, hips over the knee. Gaze onto your mat. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, cat, rounding out the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat pose. Continuing at your own pace, not worrying about what you look like, because the effort is the goal here. Come back to a neutral spine, draw the belly in, and then from here, you're gonna raise the right leg up off the mat, flexing the foot. Reach forward with your left hand. Engaging your belly muscles, breathing in, and exhaling to release. And we're gonna move right into the opposite side here. Lifting the left leg up off the mat, flexing left foot, reaching forward with your right hand. Again, your gaze is on your mat, just slightly in front of you, no tension in the neck. And from tabletop, we'll work our way back into child's pose. So big toes touch, reach forward, and rest your forehead on the mat. Breathing in, breathing out. We'll press into the hands, tuck the toes, send the hips up for down dog. Pedaling the feet. And when you're ready, you're going to step your left foot forward in between the hands. Drop that right knee onto your mat. Left knee over left ankle. You can keep the hands on the hips or reach up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring the hands back down onto the mat, tucking the toes, coming back into down dog. Pedaling the feet. Bending into opposite knees, then stepping the left foot forward in between the hands. And then you're going to drop the right knee onto the mat gently, untuck the right toes. You want to make sure that your left knee is more or less over the left ankle. You're welcome to keep your hands on the hips or reach up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the hands back down onto the mat. And then here you can slide your right knee back if you wish to get a deeper stretch. Allow the hips to sink down towards the ground. But again, you want to make sure that that left knee is more or less over the left ankle. Again, feel free to reach up or keep the hands on the hips. Exhale, bring the hands back down onto the mat. Press into down dog. Look forward, walk, or jump the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. You can keep a micro bend in the knees here, no need to keep the legs straight. By keeping a bend in the knees, it allows you to draw the chest in towards the thighs, which is what we'd like. And if you feel ready, you can straighten the legs. I like to keep a bend in the knees. Breathing in, breathing out, and then vertebrae by vertebrae coming back up to stand. We'll meet in mountain pose. Checking in with the body. Remembering our intentions, we reach up towards the sky, allowing your palms to touch into prayer hands overhead. And then as you exhale, point your hands towards the right, send your hips towards the left. Inhale back to center, pointing the hands towards your left. Inhale back to center, and then a slight bend backwards. Inhaling back to center, prayer hands to your heart center. And when you're in mountain, ground your feet, maybe try lifting the toes up, making sure our belly is nice and engaged, nice strong core, shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Once again, our palms touch, prayer hands overhead. And then as you exhale, send those prayer hands towards the right. The hips towards your left. Inhale back to center. Prayer hands point to your left. Hips towards your right. Inhale back to center and into a slight back bend. And then inhale back to center. Prayer hands to heart. And then mountain pose. Inhale. Reach up towards the sky. Exhale. Prayer hands to your right. Send the hips towards the left for a nice stretch along the body. Inhale back to center and then move into the opposite side. Back to center for a slight back bend. We'll meet back at center. And then for our next pose, you want to bring your feet a little bit more than hip width distance. I actually went a little too far here and you'll see me adjust, but you'll bring your arms up overhead and then begin drawing the hips towards the ground as you bring your prayer hands towards your heart center. As you're pressing your palms together, press your elbows against your inner knees, and this will resist the knees into the elbows, and this helps lengthen your torso as we're in Malasana or Garland pose. And then from here, gently bring the hands towards the mat. Begin to work your way into your final resting pose. Perhaps you'll choose to lie down on your back, whatever is more comfortable for you. And allow the feet, the hands, the arms to relax. Just let them fall naturally. Breathe naturally. Allow the eyes to sink. Relax the brow bone, the jaw. Relax your whole body. Relax the belly and the chest. Maybe you'll bring one or both hands over the heart or over the belly, or simply allow them to rest at your side. Very gently and slowly, begin to make small movements with your fingers and your toes, taking a deep breath into the belly. No rush at all. Whenever you're ready, you can turn onto your right or your left side. Maybe use your bicep as a pillow to rest your head. When you're ready, move back into a comfortable seated position. Thank your body for allowing you to breathe and move and live. And thank you for joining me today. Namaste.